Good morning from Disney World.
What are you doing?
What?
We only have 4 hours to have the perfect morning in Hollywood Studios, and time starts right now.
We gotta go.
It's just you, me, and a bajillion other people here.
Hollywood Studios is the worst park to rope drop.
I totally agree.
Because you don't get let in the park. Like, you can't roam Hollywood Boulevard like you would be able to for Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom or whatever. We were literally all stuck out here.
Yeah.
Just doing our thing.
Herded like cattle.
Herded like cattle.
And they used to let you be on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
And they've taken that, amongst other things, away from us. However, we're here for a very exciting, perfect morning that's a little bit different than all of our perfect mornings. The stress that is trying to just get to the tap-in, turnstile, whatever, makes me nervous. I don't love it. This is where the cattle herding comes in.
You're good, sir.
What's it called?
Let's ride. So we are at Hollywood Studios for a very special occasion. One, because we're gonna have our perfect Hollywood Studios morning. Which, heads up, we only have 4 hours to accomplish. So the park opened at 8:30, and we only have until 12:30. 4 hours to have the perfect morning. Is it possible? We're gonna find out. But we're doing things a little bit differently today. We're rope dropping something I don't think I've literally in the history of I've ever rope dropped. At the time of filming, it is Friday, April 5th, which is the day that Star Tours The Adventures Continue drops new scene sequences from Disney Plus, Ahsoka, as well as Andor. Now, we're really hoping, there's a chance we might not get the new scene sequences because they are randomized. I'm really hoping that today's scenes aren't that randomized. I'm really hoping they're just gonna show us all the things we want to see, but I would be shocked if that was right. Which means we may have to ride this multiple times as part of our perfect morning.
Initiate takeoff sequence.
What? Auto takeoff sequence initiated.
R2-D2, what's going on here? We are not ready for takeoff. The captain.
We're looking for this rebel spy. Have you seen them?
No one on this transport could possibly be a spy.
This mission is dangerous. Be strong, be courageous. This is the way. Spit that out.
Quite extraordinary. And so serene.
Star Tours. It's 2 against 1 here. Gonna do some hop.
Will it ever end? I do hope you have enjoyed your flight. Watch out!
We did it! You got it on I know too, on the first try. We got the Mandalorian and Baby and Grogu, Baby Yoda, for the middle sequence where they're asking us to go join the Resistance or go join something. Honestly, I wasn't even listening. I was just excited to see. I was like, it's happening!
He did eat a frog.
He did eat a frog.
I took that away.
And then we got a new Ahsoka scene at the end. This is
so
awesome. My question though is, it's 8:49. Mm-hmm. Do we do it again? Like, part of me wants to go, I want to see that if there are more scenes. It's only been 20 minutes.
I know, but rope drop, we're only here for 4 hours.
I know,
I
but...
would never tell someone else to do Star
Okay.
Tours. We made our goal.
We didn't...
So that's why I think maybe no.
Okay, but if we have time at the end...
We'll go back.
Okay. We've talked long and hard about it.
We have really been thinking about this, and it is spring break, friends. We've been talking about that quite a bit in our videos lately. It just means the crowds are up. Wait times are looking a little up as well.
Yes, crazy wait times.
Yeah.
So, but for some reason, Star Tours still has a 15-minute wait, and it's like they don't even know that there are new scenes.
I was gonna say, I think we found our people though, and they're in that 15-minute line.
So we're gonna do it one more time, see if we can find any more scenes.
Yeah.
And we do have a
lightning lane. We are using Genie Plus today, which is a little bit different than our perfect morning in Magic Kingdom. Because we knew we were gonna do this and miss out on that rope drop opportunity.
Yeah.
We wanted to maximize our day. However, just for you guys to be aware, we're using it for 4 hours. We paid $70
for the two of us.
For the two of us.
Oh,
so that's why,
gosh.
at least in Magic Kingdom, we don't necessarily recommend it, but it's your perfect day. And if you know that you are going to only be here for half a day, consider it.
Yeah,
or if you're park hopping, it's definitely more worth it.
Shall we start tour?
We shall start tour.
Okay, back for round 2. We forgot to do this the first time, but we went row 3, and then now we're in row 5. I can't believe we forgot it. Round 2.
3PO, R2. You're traveling with a friend of mine that has vital information for the rebellion.
The spy. I knew it.
We got the exact same sequence, except we got a new Ahsoka transmission.
Yes.
So again, throughout, if you're writing Star Tours and you might not get these scenes because it is randomized, I'm this is just speculation. I think they're pushing some of the newer scenes out.
Some of the cast members said for a little while you might be more likely to get the new scene.
Right.
Oh, of course, it's not a guarantee.
Not a guarantee.
But I think you should have your hopes slightly high.
So slightly higher than
Like average.
Than average, right? Exactly. But it's really exciting to see, 3 different transmissions from Andor, Mandalorian, and Ahsoka, and a brand new Ahsoka scene. Really cool. Really excited, and I think it's a super welcome addition. Star Tours. The more and more we do it, and I know I was like away about it before, but it is growing on me.
I adore Star Tours.
What a weird and chaotic way to start our morning.
I loved it though.
Yeah, we
And
did.
I think this is a good little BTS for AllEars.
For sure.
We gotta get the news out. Our sites are so quick. You guys are gonna be watching this significantly after this
Significantly
news
after.
has come out. But if you want more up-to-date news, you can check out our social media and our blogs, which are all updated as of right now.
As of they're all up, so you can check it all out now. But now back to our perfect morning. Which again, it's crazy busy. So Emma, it was a rock star. Woo! And this morning she got his lightning lane for Slinky Dog Dash for 9:45. So we're going to do Slinky Dog Dash, and then we're going to book another lightning lane, and hopefully it's not too far out. I don't think it will be. I think we should be okay, but I'm also starving.
Yeah, I am definitely ready for some breakfast, and Hollywood Studios has several of my favorite breakfasts, so I'm excited to see what we do.
Yes, perfect morning.
Morning.
And Slinky Dog was down.
Damn.
So
Our lightning lane actually did get changed on our way up.
Yeah.
However, as we walked, I saw a boy flying through the sky.
He dashed.
His name was Slinky Dog.
And he dashed.
And he was dashing. And it turns out he's opening right now.
Yeah.
So we're not missing out on any of our lightning lane time, and we're going to get to go on what might be the second most popular ride this week.
Yeah.
Very excited.
On a thrill level, I would say this is less thrilling than something like Big Thunder Mountain or Everest, but definitely more thrilling than Seven Dwarfs Mine Train or the Barnstormer.
I will say though, our friend over at DFB Millie,
Yes, DFB
says that
Millie.
this is scarier than Tower of Terror.
Which is a wild thought, but she has that thing, right, where like when you drop in Tower of Terror and you feel that craziness in the pit of your stomach.
Yeah.
She has that like times 10.
That's called anxiety. Welcome. Thank you.
Here we are, we did it. Yeah, you get it. Let's ride. Okay, 3 rides. Granted, the same ride twice.
But hey, that's number 3.
Yeah, and we're officially already hitting our halfway point.
We are. We've made another lightning lane for Tower of Terror, which we had to refresh a little bit, but we got a better time within our 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I think now maybe a quick breakfast before we're back at it.
1,000%, and I think just to save us on time, we already did Woody's Lunchbox, literally in a recent video, so we're trying to switch it up a bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna head right next door to Galaxy's Edge, gonna get some Rontos, some black calf, and have ourselves a nice morning breakfast. Now the reason we're doing perfect mornings instead of perfect days is because a lot of times you guys tell us you're only here for a couple hours. Sometimes you have an afternoon flight and you want to optimize your time, and maybe you're only here for a couple days, but you only have one morning that you can spend in one of the parks. How do you do that? So we're doing our best to do as much as we can, have the perfect morning. It's not exactly going to be a do everything morning because it's just impossible to do everything in 4 hours. All right, so we have made it to Ronto Roasters. Ronto Roasters is a quick service location here in the Blackspire Marketplace. This is where you can grab your Ronto wrap. There are a couple different versions of the Ronto wrap. There's the morning Ronto wrap, which is what we're doing for breakfast, which is basically egg, cheese, peppercorn sauce, and a hot dog. So we've got a Ronto wrap, our morning Ronto wrap. We've got 2 black calf from Katsaka's. And
I didn't realize. I thought you were holding it still high, so I just took them out of the frame.
but you can't see them.
You're not allowed to see it, but they look good if you can't.
And Emma got her morning oats, which she loves.
I do really like these morning oats. All right, so we are gonna split the morning Ronto.
Yeah, because we're on a health journey.
We're on a health journey. If you're also a Disney foodie, I love to split things because then you can eat more. But now we've realized we don't have a table. Do not drop that.
I think
you nailed that.
I
Look how perfect. Look at that.
I always think the peppercorn sauce adds a fun kick to it. My thing that I didn't do today because I ran out of hands and I forgot about it, honestly. But you can ask for more peppercorn sauce, which I love doing because I think the peppercorn sauce is what elevates it. Other than that, it's like just a really charred hot dog with some melted cheese, egg on pita bread.
But it's good pita bread.
But it is good.
And a good sauce.
Solid, hearty breakfast.
There you go. Well, my cereal is delicious. If you don't know what this is, cold brew. Sweet cream cheese cold foam. And then what is essentially Cocoa Puffs on top. I know a lot of people don't do this. I eat the cereal first because I like it crunchy. Otherwise, it gets a little gross. But I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna have to get some sugar.
Really?
It's normal Joffrey's cold brew. I really like this coffee. I love a very sweet coffee though, so typically I do end up adding something to it, like just a little packet of sugar. But it's good, it's sweet, and I think the reason I like it so much is because you can't get this everywhere, and it just makes it more exciting. And I'm also gonna try my overnight oats.
And this was a debate because she got them, and I'm like, why? We did do a challenge where we ate everything in Galaxy's Edge, and I did the breakfast, and I got the overnight oats, and the texture is just not for me, but that's okay because Emma loves it.
I equate this to like a blueberry muffin batter. That's what this tastes like to me.
Oh, with like a oatmeal-y texture.
I mean, there's an oatmeal-y texture, but I'm just talking flavor. I think
Flavor.
I love this. I think it's a great healthier option, and then there's tons of fruit, and then the popping boba pearls on top, and I love it so much.
Okay, options. Option number one, we chug this, and we go hop in the single rider line for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
Okay.
Or option number two, we drink this slowly and go watch Indiana Jones, which starts in like 5 minutes.
Indy.
Really?
Yeah, I want to enjoy my coffee.
Okay, here we go. We chose Indiana Jones so we could enjoy our coffee, but on the walk over, we just finished them.
We did finish our coffee, but I still have my overnight oats too.
That's true, because at many of the shows here, you can actually eat and drink inside the theaters, both at Beauty and the Beast Live on Stage, because it's an outdoor theater, as well as Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. But Frozen Ever After, you can take a drink in, you just can't eat in there. Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular is about a 30-minute show that kind of goes back to what old MGM Studios was always about, how you make movies. And you actually get to see 3 Indiana Jones scenes from Raiders of the Lost Ark be made right in front of you with all the stunts. There's pyro, there are actors, the directors, and the cinematography. It's really cool and really dates back to, again, what MGM used to be about. We did talk, and we are trying to figure out what the best use of our time is. We do have a lightning lane for Tower at noon, which is in about 30 minutes, and we really wanted to go see For the First Time in Forever, but that is not playing for a little bit, and we need to make sure we're using our time wisely. So I think we're gonna do Muppet Vision instead.
Muppet Vision 3D. I'll take it from here, Starkey.
Thank you.
This is a really fun and silly 3D show starring the Muppets. It is one of my personal favorites, and I am biased, and I think it's a must-do because I love the Muppets. I love Kermit and Piggy and all of them in between. However, if I'm being honest with myself, this is not a #1 must-do in Hollywood studios. It's a little bit older. There's a lot more exciting stuff for kiddos and parents. However, this is about a 10-minute show. You got your 3D glasses, and it's a great place to just sit down, get some air conditioning, and kind of get out of the heat, get away from the crowds. But this is the most crowded I've seen it in a hot minute. But luckily the show's about to start.
Hey, what's all the commotion about? Woody ran away. Well, you know what that makes him? Smarter than us.
Absolutely absolutely makes me laugh every time, but this time the audience was really into it.
Yeah.
So I really loved it.
It's always fun when it's a full house and y'all can just laugh together. Where are we going? What are we doing? Okay, we got 15 minutes before our lightning lane for Tower of Terror, which means we're not doing bad.
We're not doing bad, especially considering what the crowds look like today, and that we had a different kind of start.
Different kind of morning for sure. But we got about 45 minutes left in our 4-hour hit. Oh, hi Donald. So do we eat more?
I think let's start strolling towards Tower.
Just see what happens?
See what's happening.
Oh.
There's absolutely there's not a single wait time in this park that we could do.
Yeah, within our 4 hours.
Vacation fun. So I think we're wrapping up the day.
Yeah, do we visit Potato Land?
I'm down to visit Potato Land.
We can visit Potato Land. So this is the exit of Vacation Fun, which Vacation Fun is a short based off of the shorts off of Disney Plus, the Mickey Minnie shorts. Emma's in Potato Land.
Potato Land is my favorite one.
Me too.
My favorite short. My husband has a Potato Land t-shirt.
Basically, Vacation Fun is just like a
collection.
montage. Yeah, a montage or collection of different shorts all rolled into a new short where Mickey and Minnie are going on vacation, and Pluto are going on vacation to Disney World.
It's very cute. I also think it's easily skipped over, but great place to get out of the sun, sit down, and enjoy Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it's only 10 minutes, and it's one of the only things that they say you absolutely cannot film this.
Yeah, that's
which
true.
is interesting.
But if you're not in the mood to watch, but you want to see the fun photo ops at the end of the show,
Which is what we're doing.
You just walk in.
Yeah.
And it's just us here in Potato Land.
Literally, no one is here, but it's
So magical.
It's just you, me, and a potato.
Potato Land.
Potato Land.
The midday sun is thinning the gravy. So there is a lot to see and do in Hollywood Studios, and Hollywood Studios is famously one of the most crowded parks. It has some of the most popular rides in all of Disney World, but is not necessarily as big as some of the other parks, but the crowds are here for that IP and those rides, so it gets pretty busy. Wait times get pretty high. We highly encourage Genie in this park, and we are only going to get to use it twice. So that's actually why we kind of discouraged it in Magic Kingdom, is at the time we didn't feel like that was worth it. So it just kind of depends on where your priorities lie. For us, our priorities, we're doing at least 1 or 2 of those big rides, so we're doing that. But we are not covering everything today. Obviously, we only have 4 hours, and that time is dwindling. But if you want to see what a full perfect day looks like, we have it up on the channel right now. We have days with Genie, we have days without Genie, pretty much any combination. Even my personal perfect day was in this park, so if you want to check any of that out, it is up on the channel right now. Another update on crowds today. This is the Lightning Lane for the Tower of Terror. So this is definitely the last thing we're doing today. I have never in my life seen the Lightning Lane this long.
No, me either. So I'm looking at the standby line. It looks like it's 125 minutes. Girl. I don't know, because once the 4 hours are up, like the timer's off.
Yeah, we're done.
Are we gonna make it?
I think there's a chance that we cut it close. We came over a little bit early, so we've got about 30 minutes until our timer's off. And our lightning lane will definitely have been started by the time we get up there.
Okay, this was supposed to be the perfect morning, not a stressful morning.
I don't feel stressed per
I do
se.
now.
I do feel a little stressed. Now that you mention it, I do feel a little stressed. Okay, good to know. We are on the same page. 24 minutes away and barely moved.
Barely moved.
There is so much queue for the lightning lane.
And we're not talking about Quincy.
And we're not. Oh, I see what you did there. There is a lot of queue. Full name, not Letta for Quincy.
Not Letta.
Like a place where you stand waiting for a line.
A line.
And there's a lot of it. And we're not there. And we are not sure how this is gonna go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Okay, we have 15 minutes left. This is the lightning lane. I just don't know that it's gonna work out. This is not at all, this is the most dramatic part of our day, and it's us just hoping we get through a line.
Honestly, we have 15 minutes left. I'm not feeling hopeful.
I'm not feeling hopeful.
I do apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you.
And just like that, there was a collective groan from the audience.
Only one of their elevators are working, which makes sense why it's so long. But,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
A tough look for today.
It's a tough look.
There's no way. There's no way.
Okay, something is happening where the lightning lane is just a continuous, we're just walking. We're just a continuous walkthrough. So something might happen. I don't know. We're sending to our reporters how crazy this line is right now, but we're walking. Okay, 4 minutes. 4 minutes until we can get to the pre-show. 4 minutes. Oh, come on. We just gotta get to the pre-show. This is wild. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, 2 minutes. Oh, come on. 2 minutes, man.
Or at the scanner, we can count it. I would never tell someone
No.
leave at this point.
I would never tell someone to leave either, but it's all about the challenge. It's about the challenge. 28. Good. Oh my gosh, we did it. With literally almost 1 minute to spare. I can't believe we did it.
Actually, real life shocked right
So am I. We made it! Okay. So glad we made it. Can't believe we made it. And just like that.
It's over.
It's over.
That's crazy. I can't believe we made it.
I'm
First off,
shocked.
we really had a long conversation off camera about like, what do we do if we don't make? We really wanted to end on Tower of Terror.
Yeah, well, and what a terrible ending for you guys to be like, oh,
And they didn't make it.
And they didn't make it. But what a suspenseful ending.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So was it the perfect morning at Hollywood Studios?
I think yes. I had a perfect morning. I had a lot of laughs with my friend, and honestly, that is a perfect morning for me.
I will say it was super cool to do something that we've never done before.
Yeah.
Well, in different ways. Like, for example, we've never seen these new scenes before, so that was really exciting. And I have personally never rope drop Star Tours or ridden it twice for rope drop.
That's very fair. I think it was all around a very fun, interesting, and kind of a little behind the scenes AllEars morning.
Yeah, so I'd call it perfect.
I'd call it perfect myself.
If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now go watch our perfect morning in Magic Kingdom. We'll see you there.
Bye.